As regards the showbiz royalty, Prince by name, Prince by nature, he's no longer with us. What is happening to his property?
Well, he has this spectacular Paisley Park, which is really not a home, and it's not a recording studio, it's both. It's this entire world he's created on 65,000 square feet and 9 acres in the middle of Michigan. It's an extraordinary property. It's extremely unusual, and I don't know exactly what will happen to it, but I think many people suspect it could be the next Graceland.
Yes, because he has no apparent heir and he didn't leave a will, we understand. So at the moment...
no family.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen to that property. And it's not his only property, is it, Leonard?
No, he has multiple properties in Michigan, and it's an unusual selection. But, of course, Paisley Park is the prize. He also owns an additional 187 acres of land, but it's a very broad and eclectic mix, just the way his music was.
Yeah, on the subject of music, yeah. Robbie Williams. I thought Robbie Williams lived in England, but apparently...
Well, he splits his time, actually. He and I just split their time, I gather. But this is they had a house in Beverly Hills, I believe, didn't they? Which they
yes, it's in Mulholland Estates. Mulholland Estates, which is a very, very wonderful part of Beverly Hills for celebrities especially, because it is a gated community, so it's high security, great location, and this house is a large, large house, 7 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, over 10,000 square feet, has a magnificent swimming pool, and he's actually staying in the area pretty close by, and this house, of course, was a little too small for him at 10,700 square feet, so he's moving on, but it's a spectacular house with a sweeping stairway, beautiful pool. It's really a magnificent home and a great place for celebrities.
Leonard. Yeah, it looks gorgeous. That's $11 million. Do you know how much they bought it for? What would the profit margin be on that?
Well, they're going to double their money, and they bought this in 2002, so as much as we all talk about celebrities not being smart with money, when it comes to their real estate, they're pretty brilliant.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Double your money.
Only last week, I was watching Demi Moore in a Western called Forsaken with Kiefer and Donald Sutherland. That's what I was doing. And it was a bit... Nobody had any good teeth in the film, right? Yeah. So the role was Western. It was all 1860.
Apart from her, I presume.
But hers were too good. That was only... She acted it brilliantly, but her teeth were just magnificent.
Just never mind her teeth. What about her house?
Yes, what about her house? What's she got up for sale?
Well, actually, Demi has possibly one of the most prized apartments in all of Manhattan, which is quite a feat. This is in a triplex tower of the San Remo, which is a celebrity-filled building. It is also a building most famous for having turned down Madonna, because this is one of the co-op buildings in New York, very unique to New York, where you have to pass the muster of a co-op board.
Leonard, I have just seen... I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I have just seen the price. I'm just checking we haven't got this wrong. $59 million.
Well, $59 million reduced from $75 million. Yeah, so it's a very, very important property. I do also believe that this price is a very aggressive price. Yeah. And we'll see what plays out here. But it's an enormous apartment, and it has over 1,500 square feet of terraces with sweeping Central Park views. It is an extraordinary property. It's finished out in a mission style, which is very specific. And I suspect whoever buys it may just gut renovate the entire thing.
Yeah, and if you were privileged enough to sell that, or indeed lucky enough to sell that, what commission would the estate agent be on for that?
Oh, we never reveal what we earn. But I don't get out of bed for less than 5% a day.
5%, my word. Ruth, do the maths.
I can't do the maths. You do the maths. You do that. Is there anybody else, any other famous people live in that building? Does that kind of increase the price?
The building was known for Steven Spielberg, Dustin Hoffman lived in the building, Bono lived in the building at one point. It does get a smattering of celebrities, although now that Central Park West is super prime, the co-ops are a little nitpicky about bringing celebrities in because of the rush that comes with the celebrity and the people. So a lot of celebrities today want to be able to drive into buildings, and condominiums are mostly more appealing than co-ops.
Yeah. Incidentally, the commission, hold on, I'm being told how much? Yeah, you would get nearly $3 million on the commission of Demi Moore's place. I'd work on that one if I were you.
Well, it might take several years to sell, so I would like you to divide it up over several years.
Now, as they say on Through the Keyhole, or Fruit Keyhole, who would live in a house like this? Well, the answer is Tom Cruise. Nearly $60 million. Tell us more.
Well, this is an extraordinary property, so the house is just one piece of the puzzle. you have almost 300 acres of pristine land that has only been owned by 2 prior owners, and the scenic beauty of this property is almost more important than the house itself. This house is quite famous because this is where Tom was interviewed by Oprah after the famous couch jumping session. Wow. But the property itself has incredible views. It has a 1-mile-long driveway. And in case you don't want to drive there, it also has a helipad to land your helicopter. So really magnificent property, and the land and the views are astounding.
And the thing is, Leonard, just as we leave you and say goodbye to you, however magnificent that is, for a lot of people, if you're as busy as Tom Cruise, for instance, it might be they don't spend a lot of time there, or it's one of a number of properties that they own around the world.
Well, they may not enjoy these properties as much as they should be able to, but one thing you have to give to them: they buy it, and then many years later when they sell it, they make a huge profit. So not only is it something they can enjoy a few days of the year, the escalation of value on all the properties we've discussed has been spectacular.
Lovely.
We're not a bit jealous, are we? We're not a bit jealous.
Not at all.
No.
What will you take for cash, Leonard? Yeah. Thank you very much. It's been fascinating talking to you. Thank you for your insight and for being our guide around those celebrity homes. Leonard Steinberg.
Thank you so much.
Leonard. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's good, that, isn't it? Like a little nosy around. 59 million for an apartment in New York, albeit a penthouse.
And it won't even be their main home.
No, no. For more of the same, just click here, and don't forget you can subscribe for even more of these amazing videos exclusive to our channel.
Things happen. You open beer bottles, you cut yourself. I accidentally punched him in the face once. You know, things happen. I mean,
that's actually not the worst thing that happened, because you threw up on stage, didn't you?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I told that story.
The punching actually was worse. I was there for both, and I can assure you.